Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel TT Logic, and in this video we are going to solve a nice algebraic problem. And here we welcome to solve this problem, which is 64 the power of x, and is equal to square root of 16 and then square root of 8. And in this question, which is find the value of x. So first of all, we can be written as this 64 is to the power of 6 and whole the power of x, and is equal to this square root of 16 and then square root of 8. So now here it is, we multiply powers, and now this 2 and 6 multiply x is 6x, and is equal to square root of 16 and then square root of 8. And now here we take square in both sides, so we take square in both sides, and now this cancelled out this square root with this square, and here multiply powers, then this 2 and 6 multiply 2 is equal to 12, and then x, and is equal to this 16 and then square root of 8. And so this to the power of 12x and is equal to this 16, and square root of 8 can be written as 4 multiply 2. And so this to the power of 12x and is equal to this 16 and then this times 2, and square root of this 4 can be written as 2. And now take square root with both sides. So this to the power of 12x and is equal to this 16 multiply 2 is equal to 32 and square root of 2. And now here we take square with both sides. So this 2 and multiply powers, this 12 multiply 2 is equal to 24x, and then is equal to this 32, this square root cancel with this square, and this 32 square times this 2. And now in the next step is equal to the power of 24x and is equal to this 34 can be written as this 32 can be written as to the power of 5 and whole the power of 2 and then times 2. And so is equal to the power of 24x and is equal to this 2 and multiply powers, 5 to the 10 and then this 2 suppose 1. And now here to the power of 24x and is equal to this 2 and this 2 same basis here, so we can be written as 2 and added them these powers, and then 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. And now here this to the power of 24x and is equal to the power of 11. And so here again we are same basis here, and now here we can be written as these powers. So this 24x and is equal to 11, and here we multiply 24 with both sides, so this 24x over 24 and is equal to 11 over 24. And now here cancelled out this 24 with this 24, and remaining is x is equal to 11 over 24. And now here it is the value of x. So here we check this question. Checked it. And now here we put the question, and question is 64 the power of x and is equal to square root of 16 and then square root of 8. And say, so here we put the value of x, and x the value is 11 over 24. So this 64 and x the value is 11 over 24 and is equal to this square root of 16 and then square root of 8. So here this 64 can be written as to the power of 6 and whole the power of 11 over 24, and now is equal to this square root of this 16 can be written as to the power of 4, and then this 8 can be written as 2 cube. So here we divided by this 24 with this 6 and is equal to 4. So here this 2 and power of 11 over this 4, and now is equal to square root of this to the power of 4 and then times, and we cancelled out this square root, so we can be written as 2 and 3 over 2. So this to the power of 11 over 4 and is equal to square root of, here bases are same, and so we can be written as this 2 and this 4 and plus 3 over 2, and now to the power of 11 over 4 and is equal to square root of 2, and then here we take LCM in these. So this 2 is here and 2 4s are 8, and then plus this 2 1s are 2 and 3 is the 3 and is equal to 11 over 2. So this to the power of 11 over 4 and is equal to square root of to the power of 11 over 2. Then here this to the power of 11 over 4 and is equal to, and then we cancelled out this square root for this, and we can be written as to the power of 11 over 2 and then times 1 over 2, and so here to the power of 11 over 4 and is equal to this 2, and this 11 ones are 11 and 2 twos are 4, and therefore answer is same and this statement is true. And now here it is another square root problem, which is square root of 5x minus 7 and is equal to square root of x plus 10 and is equal to 0. And now here it is, first of all we can be written as, we are squaring with both sides, so we can be written as square root of 5x minus 7 and whole the power of 2 and is equal to square root of x plus 10 and whole the power of 2. And now here cancelled out this square with this square and this square with this square, so we are remaining is 5x minus 7 and is equal to x plus 10, and now this 5x and move this x is here, plus x is minus x, and so this plus 10 and this minus 7 is plus 7. So here this 5x minus x is equal to 4x, and now is equal to this 10 plus 7 is 17, and here it is x is equal to 17 over 4, the value of x, and now here we checked it. checked it. And here we put the question is square root of 5x minus 7 and is equal to square root of x plus 10. And now here we put the value of x. So we can be written as square root of 5 and x the value is 17 over 4. So we put them 17 over 4 and then same as it is, then minus 7 and is equal to square root of x the value is 17 over 4 and then plus this 10 and is equal to 0. And now here square root of this 17 multiply 5 is equal to 85 over 4 and then minus this 7. And so here we take LCM of denominators. So we can be written as this 4 is common and this 4 ones are 4 and 85 is 85 and minus this 4 sevens are 28. And here 85 minus 28 is equal to 57 over 4. And now here same as it is, we take LCM here and this 4 is and 4 ones are 4 and 17 is 17 and 10 fours are 40. And so here square root of 40 plus 7 is 57 over 4. So here this square root of 57 over 4 and is equal to square root of 57 over 4 and 0 is equal to 0 is same as. And now x is equal to 17 over 4. Make the given equation a true statement. So here is solution set is 17 over 4. And then thank you so much for watching my video and don't forget to subscribe my channel.